Honest J. Nowak. Coming at you live. Alright. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and here we are with some more HJN content, and more importantly, a lot of HJN content that I have to produce within the next coming month or so, especially because the cold front has been setting in pretty badly. But you know what, I'm going to hold my best and see what else there is to talk about here. So let's get to the notepad, let's get to the subject at hand, which I'd have to turn the page for this one here. So number 899, botulism. You know what though? I've kind of been anticipating this one because this has been a pretty big request, especially since day one. Yeah, this was one of a few subjects that people truly wanted to see me talk about here. So after more than 2 years, here we are. I finally got around to it. At this point in time, let's go ahead and talk a bit more about it, shall we? From what we've already gathered, especially, botulism is a type of condition that involves small amounts of organisms, usually located inside of damaged canned food. And typically this condition itself, botulism toxins, are known to cause extreme amounts of convulsions and eventual paralytic conditions of all sorts. And botulism toxin has actually become a very popular way of reducing age, because small amounts of botulism toxins are known to actually allow muscles to contract within the face and body, rendering fine lines, wrinkles, and other aging parts of the body to look a lot younger for the most part. It's more about the appearance than it is about the feel of it. But when you really get down to it, if you're not careful with this, then the toxin itself is extremely dangerous. Especially if you've ever been to one of those physicians whom apparently claim to know what they're doing, and they have their hands on botulism toxin, which that they can apparently use to allow for a reduction of age effects of all sorts, then there's no doubt that these kinds of needles that are possibly laced with bad botulism toxins are pretty much due for your doom. As in, if you get yourself injected with bad botulism, then you're in pretty much death row. No doubt about that. The botulism toxin is going to be as awful as possible. It'll render yourself paralyzed, making it appear as if you had a stroke, or as if you had some pretty horrible contractions, almost like what tetanus gives you. Botulism toxin is just that dangerous, and by all means. And there's been cases of it reported. Botulism toxin causing enormous amounts of convulsions and eventual paralysis has even been recorded in 1,000 Ways to Die. In one case, botulism toxins were used to make someone look beautiful again, but then in another case, botulism toxin was shown in its full motion. How it can actually cause death if not used correctly. So that's twice that botulism has actually made an appearance on the show. It's that bad, pretty much. But by all means, I figure we probably won't have it any other way. So in all seriousness, do not go spending a lot of money on botulism or trying to inject it yourself, or even hiring somebody to do it for you, because the end result is going to be devastating. Seriously, devastating. So thank you very much for listening in on this whole entire thing. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.